Welcome back to Lovin Dubai show. We have the man behind the Yorkshire pudding, Dubai's Sunday roast review. So our guest today is a foodie who's taken upon himself to review roast dinners all over Dubai and filter out the best so you don't have to, under the social handle, the Yorkshire pudding. Welcome to the show, Thomas O'Hara.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Not at all. Thank you for coming.
Welcome, welcome. So you go around reviewing Yorkshire puddings like we all know, but do you make them yourself?
Okay, so I was afraid you were going to ask this question. There's a bit of irony where I can't actually cook. So there's a bit of ironic in me going around criticising
your judgment.
cooks. Yeah, but I mean, I'm an experienced eater. So I've got credentials, and obviously I've done a high number of them.
You've done a lot.
Yeah, I'm well experienced.
How many have you reviewed in Dubai?
So I've done 64 different places.
Wow.
And I've done 10 of them again. So about 74.
I love that.
Done a couple in the UK. It's like obviously Toby Carvey, classic. My mother's, which
She's not top of your list.
she's in the stream. So yeah, welcome. You're up early. I reviewed hers last Christmas, which went down fairly well. Yeah, and say I'm trying to get to 100 by say the next 2 years.
Are there that many in Dubai?
Yeah.
Okay,
I've
guys,
got to do a list.
what is a Yorkshire pudding? If you could
And
just
a roast
tell
dinner.
us, people that not really sure about Yorkshire pudding.
It's just like a pastry shaped in like a bowl sense. And it's just something that's created in Yorkshire, where I'm from. It's just kind of the main part of the meal, which gets the highest criticism. Most places can't do them well, unfortunately. Not going to give any names out.
Well,
Give us the names.
Not sure if I can.
Oh. Wow.
You can see it on the reviews. You can see
the
which one
best
they've
place.
got. So the best place is Hell's Kitchen, Gordon Ramsay.
That's interesting
Yeah.
because that's going to be a pricey one.
It is, and most people haven't been to it. And so I've been there 3 times over the last 2 years since I've been in Dubai, and it's been consistently well. People disagree, but everyone disagrees about all of them. So.
This is the thing. Can we just, so when we were planning this interview, Simran was like, Yorkshire pudding, roast dinners, they sound really fancy. And I was kind of like, they're not, they're very much like staple dinner. So for people who don't really get the Yorkshire pudding roast dinner thing, can you just explain like why that is part of like, I guess, English, Irish culture?
I mean, to us who only eat McDonald's every day.
Yeah.
So we don't know the fancy food.
It's not fancy, it's staple. In Dubai, it's fancy.
expensive.
Hell's Kitchen is fancy.
Yeah, I say there's some very fancy ones. Yeah, compared to what you get in the UK. Say Toby Carvey is kind of my average UK roast, and say there's a lot more better ones than that here. Yeah, it's just arguably the most traditional British meal. Traditional on a Sunday, you have it with your family. Kind of like a family meal that you have on a Sunday in the UK. So your whole family get together, make it, cook it. Well, not me, my family and other families. Or you go out to a restaurant, and because obviously it's such a popular dish, every pub in my local town anyway serves one. Every pub that I go to serves one.
So you have vegetarian roast dinners?
There is some. I don't personally have them, but there is a few in Dubai.
Yeah.
You're missing out.
There's vegan ones as well somewhere. I think
where?
The Scene.
The Scene?
Pier 7 has that.
Pier
Yeah,
7?
there's a couple.
There's a couple, yeah. I've been asked to find them, but it's not my specialty. I like to go as many meats as possible.
It could be you're just like, no.
I go for as many meats as possible and try to get the full experience.
What is on, just to really like clarify, what's on a roast dinner plate? Like, what do you expect to see when you go out?
So obviously Yorkshire pudding, which is the main bit. Second best, obviously gravy.
Yeah.
Lots of it. Has to be
Loads of
thick.
it.
Oh.
Has to be meaty.
Oh yeah,
Thick.
because it like soaks up everything.
I think
She's a fan. Clearly, she's a fan.
Everyone's a fan of roast dinners.
You above all.
that's probably the least consistent part of the meal that places get wrong is the gravy. Most places do it too thin all the time. Roast potatoes, probably third, I'd say. Then the meat, and then the sides like veg and cauliflower cheese and extra special side that some places do have stuff in.
That's my favorite.
Which one?
The vegetable part.
We need to go for a roast dinner.
Okay,
That's it.
sounds like a plan. But I wanted to ask you, so before the show, I told you that we're going to be drilling you. And you're like, your fans drill you, not fans, your followers drill you on a daily basis. What do they drill you about? Or on?
Mainly, it's people giving their opinions on what they think is the best, and they can't believe I've rated it so high and or so low. But I mean, I think I've had criticism about every single roast dinner that I've been to. So,
From Dubai people.
yeah, millions
To
of
your
Dubai.
DMs.
Yeah, just I can't believe this is number 2. I can't believe you rated this 9 out of 10. This looks shocking. How have you rated these? Look terrible. And
People really care because it's like you want a quality one, right?
And the thing is, it seems to be different every time people go to the restaurant.
Yeah.
So I say I've had fantastic experiences at Hell's Kitchen, and some people have been and had bad ones, and people have had bad experiences at all places. I've had bad experiences at some high places.
So food is so subjective.
Yeah, it depends on the chef on the day and who's cooking and how good the quality is. But that's the main thing, is people just giving their opinion. Like, well, my page is my opinion, based on my visit. So
and
you might have been on a better day.
We have to ask, are you paying for these yourself?
Yep, I am.
Paying for them himself, and they're all honest reviews.
I've had a couple of places offer me a free one, but I'm going to try and stop that now because I'm trying to up my number from 64. So I've had a few places reach out to me, say we've had a new roast dinner, we've had a new menu, come try it out, put something on your page. But I'm completely biased. Completely unbiased. Sorry.
Unbiased, yeah.
People think I'm biased because I say, "Oh, you're getting paid. You obviously rank it higher," but that's not the case. No.
Okay, so let's look at. I think this list is a little bit old because I think this was your July list. So he's got 40. If you ever want to run through all of the places, it's the Yorkshire Pudding on Instagram. So correct me if I'm wrong, but at number 5 you had Bread Street Kitchen. Gordon Ramsay features in your top twice.
Yeah, that's a bit out of date. London Project went down to 3rd, unfortunately.
So London Project surprises me as a top 5 contender. I just wouldn't have thought that they're going to have a good roast.
How? Can I slag them? So when I went the first time, as I say, most of my colleagues know who, they had a beef Wellington on the menu, which was unbelievable. And that's why they were number 1, because it was unbelievable, that beef Wellington.
That is a fancy one.
The 1 week after I went there, they took it off. So I've gone round all my friends, family saying, go here, this is amazing, beef Wellington, it's unbelievable. And nobody else had it because they took it off straight away. So I've had a lot of colleagues go and say, like, I can't believe you ranked it number 1, it was shocking. I'm like, oh,
but that's weird how they just remove something from the menu overnight and introduce something. That's strange, no? And that too, like, if you have a feeling it's going to pick up, why remove it? Yeah,
I mean, it got number 1 for that reason, and then they took it off, so I don't know if it was my review or some other opinion that took it off. But I was a bit good because I think 10 of my colleagues have been since I went. And
looking for it because it's such a high feature. So you hear that?
My credibility's gone downhill.
London Project, you were rated very, very highly for your beef Wellington, and now it's not on the menu. Yeah. So we have London Project, Hell's Kitchen, Duck Hook, Marina Social, Bread Street Kitchen. Is there anyone else you wanna highlight there as a good roast?
I'll say since that list, Hell's Kitchen went back to number 1, and the Scene went to number 2 after their new menu. So they did very well.
Very English places.
Oh, yes. It sounds expensive.
This is what?
Yeah. It is. Yeah, I mean,
it is.
Another criticism I get is most people say, "Oh, this place is such good value for money. Why is it not ranked higher?" But I don't base it on price. I base it on quality.
This place is good value for money. Why is it not ranked higher?
Yeah.
But I like that you base it entirely on quality because it's like
that's how it should be.
You want something that's just really it's like a Sunday, a comfort tradition, and you want the best of the best.
I guess, but sometimes you want to look for the budget-friendly places as well. So do you feature them?
As I've been to most places in Dubai, and I've been to all the ones that offer good offers. Like 2-for-1s.
Which area in Dubai specifically do you think has, like the majority of restaurants in that area have good Yorkshire and good roasts?
Well, 2 of the top 3 are in Blue Waters.
Okay.
So that's Hell's Kitchen and London Project. Barsha Heights is a couple.
Of course.
Oh, I'm trying to think now. I'm trying to think of all 64 places.
That's where we thought we would go.
Marina's got a few places around. Marina Social, that's really good as well. Obviously, Duck Hook's quite far away compared to here.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're scattered all over, and I've got about 30 to 40 more places to try, so I will get to 100.
This is cool, and we will be watching, and I know anyone who loves a Sunday roast, guys, please follow the Yorkshire Pudding, because who doesn't want an honest review? Now, before, we have a little game to play with you, but before we get into it, can we just congratulate you and say thank you for being probably the most snazzily dressed interview guest that we've had, because look what you've done. Is this for us, or is this...
Will it show?
Yeah.
Oh,
the logo on
We're
the
branded.
Inside. Okay.
Yeah. Especially for this show.
Actually? No.
Just about to see it.
Why especially for the show? If it was especially for the show, it would say Lovin Dubai as well, right?
Oh. I'll go back to my tailor.
Yeah, we'll talk. Okay, so guys, we are going to play a game called Rate These Roasts with the man behind the Yorkshire Pudding account. We're going to show you videos, pictures of roast. If you're watching on Facebook, you can see it. If you're watching on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, you can see it. Instagram, as you know, you're behind the scenes, so you can't see our assets. Get onto Facebook now, I urge you. Okay, so the first roast
Am I allowed to look on?
Yeah, that we would like you to rate is this one. And tell us why. In your professional opinion.
Looks really good.
It looks around a... So I don't know. I've got to be honest, haven't I? So I'd put it looks about a 7 out of 10 to me. Yorkshire puddings look like the Aunt Bessie ones that you get. So I feel like it'd be very crunchy and not freshly made. I'm not sure what this white sauce is. I'm guessing that's like cauliflower cheese sauce over the top.
That's cauliflower.
Roasted look good.
What do you think of the meat?
Oh, we're not looking at the same picture.
I'm guessing that's maybe turkey or pork.
So
It's covered in the sauce. I can't really.
Interesting.
So we're giving it a 7.
Yeah, I'd give it a
7, solid. Rate these roasties.
Yeah, they look good.
I'm just going to say
I'd say, yeah, I reckon it'd be at least an 8.5.
Why do you think they look bad?
What is that?
Grease and oil.
Maybe not these two at the top because they're a little bit burnt at the top.
But what is it? A potato?
Yeah.
Potato?
It's a roast potato.
Oh, okay.
Looks like it got a good crisp on that. Not, let's say the top two are a bit too burnt, but...
Are you about it? You like a crispy potato?
Yeah, it has to have a little bit of crisp on it, but obviously not too much. And they're very hard to perfect as well.
That looks good.
I don't know what's going on in this.
Fans of my page will know exactly what I'm about to say straight away. Yorkshire pudding looks like a muffin, which doesn't go down well with me.
No.
I like them round, big, inflated.
We didn't think that looks good either.
The meat looks good, yeah.
Okay. It does
It's
look
covered
good,
in gravy and a bit of seasoning. Roast potato looks good, yeah.
Yeah, it does
Sides
look
there
good.
at the top, just getting in the picture.
Yeah, it looks good.
Well, apart from the Yorkshire pudding, yeah, probably about 7.5 or 8.
7.5.
Depending on how good that Yorkshire pudding actually tastes.
Oh.
Oh.
What is that?
A lot of apple sauce. Must be some kind of turkey dish. Is that the Yorkshire pudding in a minute? Is that just a cut
It
up
looks like
pudding?
mashed food.
Just based on all the apple sauces around it, it's probably around a 6.
So, okay, now we're moving on to the next. So I got a 6. It's quite low.
Oh, okay, sorry. No.
That was good. We're moving on to the next one, and this is it.
Nice. Carrots.
Well, I can't see a Yorkshire pudding. Or some.
No.
What is
No.
that? Mushroom?
That's already minus 3 or 4 off the 10.
No, minus.
Unfortunately, you've got to have the Yorkshire pudding on. Well, it's not a roast dinner. It looks similar to the one that I actually tried to make years ago. The only one I tried to make. Roasties look good. Yeah.
Thoughts on
Slight
the carrots?
crisp. Yeah, just normal carrots. I do like a honey glazed carrot, to be fair, when I go out. I think that's when it gets more fancy, when you go out and you have a honey glazed carrot. Yeah, it looks decent. I'm guessing that's chicken.
You changed your opinion twice now. You just gave it a minus and you said it looks decent.
No, so like 10 minus 4, so down to 6 because
I
there's
normally
no...
work backwards. I start at the 10, I'm like, wow, what can I deduct?
It's a positive way to
If there's no
start.
Yorkshire pudding, I can't even give it a 6.
Good question. If you had a dog, what would you name it?
A dog?
Yeah. Yorkie?
Yeah.
Yorkshire?
Yeah, that, yeah.
Puds?
Yorkshire pud? Yeah.
Pudding?
Pudding?
The puds? Yorkshire pud?
Roasty? Anyway.
Okay, well, thank you for your professional opinion on that, and thank you for
My
your list because it's going to plan my roast season.
Yeah, good.
Love it. Guys, that is Thomas O'Hara, the man behind the Yorkshire Pudding on Instagram. If you want to reach out and give him your opinions on roast dinners, he's
Please
here
do.
for it. Do you like getting those responses?
Oh, I love it. It's highlight of my weekend, yeah. I work hard all week and then I try to relax at the weekend and it's nice